students. Today's topic is modular programming. So in that writing the program in by dividing it into block of code is called modular programming. Actually, the block of code is called module and are given a unique name to call the modules. In a program, there is a main module and rest are called submodule or subprocedure. So what is actually the procedure or the module? It is actually a block of code that has its one identifying name through which it is called by the main module, and the name is used to invoke or call the procedure. So sub procedure are of two types. That means in QBasic we have sub procedure and function procedure. So what is actually the modular advantages of modular programming? Modular programming reduces the complexity. That means when we do some work part by part, definitely it becomes easier. In the same way, modular programming make the program easier to write. Submodules or procedure are reusable, due to which they can be called again and again, and the program becomes shorter. That means no need to write the definition block again and again. Different blocks can be assigned to different programmer. Whenever we write a very much long program at the time, certain parts are to be given to some programmers. So this can be achieved in modular programming. So when we do the work part by part, the debugging become easier. Before debugging, the possibility of error is also reduced, and if there is any error, then it will be easier for debugging and even to edit, to make the changes there. So what are its disadvantages? There are not actually disadvantages. Still, when we write a simple program using modular way, it looks like little bit complex, and the simple program becomes little bit longer as well. But we rarely write such simple program. The simple programs are written only during practice time. That means during learning phase only we use simple program. Now the sub procedure. We had said that procedure are of two types, sub procedure and function procedure. In today's class we'll discuss about the sub procedure in detail. So the procedure that are written inside sub is called sub procedure. Sub procedure is written to produce output from the same block. That means it does not return any value to any other procedure. Okay, so here is syntax or the structure for writing the program in modular way. This is main block. In main block we used to write declare, sub and name, and inside small bracket parameter is kept inside square bracket. The meaning of square bracket is this parameter may be there or may not be there, but there must be small bracket even if there is no parameter, and there may be some statements. Later the procedure is called by the keyword call and with its name, and this time as per the type and number of the parameter we mention here in declare statement, that many uh, arguments are to be supplied with the same data type as that is mentioned there in a parameter. Same number and data type of arguments are to be supplied here. Okay, and the main program, after writing some other statement as per the need, will be ended here. Then that many declare procedure are there, that many blocks of definitions are to be written. As here we had shown one procedure declared here, its definition, how this procedure does its work are to be defined here clearly. So that is written inside sub and sub name parameters. That means whatever we write over here, that is written same here, and whatever the tasks are to be done, that are mentioned over here. After doing certain tasks, the calculated result output are given from here. That means print statement are kept here. So as it is explained, it is written over here, for product of two numbers, declare sub product. This is the name of the procedure, type is sub procedure, and it is having two parameters. So just after this, for some statement, these two are the statements mentioned over here. That means enter two numbers a b, call product. This product procedure is called now with the two input passed to it as the argument. That means this product will do some work on these two. During working like this, the program after this line goes to its definition block over here, and here the value of a comes over here, b comes over b, and the product is calculated and placed there in p. That is printed from here. That means output statement. Here it is mentioned output statement is this. So the work is finished. Just after finish it goes to that same statement or next to this statement. As here are no further other statements, the program ends. This is the way how the program control flows in the modular programming. Some notes for that. Main module and sub modules in QBasic are appear in different screen. QBasic 4.5. This main module and this sub module appears in different screen. That means at once both of them cannot be seen in case of QBasic 4.5. So if we need to switch between that two, main module or sub module, we need to press shift plus F2, directly holding shift press F2 to switch in between that two screens, or simply press F2 and choose the required module. Now this number of procedure can be declared in different declare statement. That means if we have to write different number of or more number of procedure, we need to write that many declare statements there in our program, and those all the declared procedure can be called once or as many times as we need. So if we have just one procedure declared, we may call that procedure for different arguments, like call sum xy, call sum foo and a. Foo is one argument, a is another argument. The data type is to be matched according to the parameter there in the declare statement. Call sum 45, 75. All these are valid for the parameter given. The name of sub cannot be used as variable inside the sub procedure. That means during writing the definition, if we have the procedure name like sub sum xy, this sum cannot be used as variable over here. That would be invalid. So in such cases, we generally write some other variable, or sorry, yes equals to x plus y can be written there, not the same name. Some practical questions.